Hey everybody, Steph with Chef here. Super excited to be with you. We are continuing in our Asian cuisine, and so I'm super excited to be making a pad thai. This is not a dish I would normally make. It sounded like a fun recipe to try, and I'm always up for challenging ones. This is going to be one of those more challenging recipes because it requires a lot of unique ingredients. We're going to make homemade pad thai. We'll do our best to copycat authentic Asian tonight. We'll see how it goes. But I basically have everything prepped because this did require a little extra prep work tonight. We actually have some water boiling over here for our noodles. So we're using a rice noodle. And you're going to pre-cook the noodles a little bit before we actually put them in the ultimate dish. This is a Paper Chef pan. It looks like a wok. It's similar to a wok. It has the deep sides. The wok is basically bowl shaped and it has those high sides. So it's Paper Chef's version. They call it the weeknight skillet. So this is what we're going to use tonight. I'm going to go ahead and grab some oil. We're going to put a little bit of sesame oil in here. We're using sesame oil because we're going Asian. This is actually toasted sesame oil. We're going to go ahead and get that in our pan. Get that in there. So while our water is boiling for the noodles, I already mixed up our pad thai sauce. It's basically tamarinds. I did not have any tamarind, so I made my own. But it's basically ketchup, brown sugar, some fish sauce. I'm not a big fish person at all. I only eat salmon. This has anchovies in it, so we'll see how it goes. I think it looks pretty authentic. So what we're going to do first is we have our oil heating up. We're going to go ahead and add in some garlic. So I have some garlic slices here. This is going to be the basis of the dish. We don't want too much because garlic can be a strong seasoning. We have some shallots I have also chopped up with our food chopper. We're going to add a little bit of those as well. We want them to get nice and tender, a little soft. So we're going to go ahead and start with those. Ginger is a foundation in most of your Asian dishes. And so is onion, but we're going to use the shallots instead. I try and find the common denominators in those different recipes, and then I create my own from that point on. So we're going to go ahead and get these cooking a little bit. We're actually going to use beef cubes tonight. So you can do the pad thais typically done with chicken or shrimp, but we're going to use beef cubes tonight. I actually took the beef cubes and cut them up even smaller so that they get done quicker. I'm going to let this fry up and sizzle. With the ginger, it should have taken maybe a minute. You can put some ginger in here too if you really wanted to, but we're not. One of the recipes I looked at actually does have ginger, and I bought some ginger root. But I'll make some ginger tea or something later. Alright, so we're getting that nice and cooked there. We have a 15% off the prep sale food chopper, food cup slicer. That twist and chop is on sale as well. There's a couple other great tools on sale at PM Chef if you're looking for anything to help with your food prep. Or meal essentials. Alright, I'm smelling that. That's smelling pretty good. So we're going to add some beef in here. I took some stewed beef cubes and just cut them up into smaller chunks. Remember, these are going to shrink a little bit. I'm not going to use all this. So we're going to use rice noodle, which is what you use in a pad thai. And so what we're doing now is we're waiting for that beef to get brown and nice and done. Once you get that prep work done with this dish, it can be done within 30 minutes. Most of your Asian dishes are similar to that. And so you fry the oil, put in your base, add in your meat, then you add in the sauce, you cook the noodles separate. So again, it's just a matter of prepping everything, getting all those veggies, the seasonings, the spices together, the sauces together. There's a lot of different components to Asian cuisine. What's nice about this dish is that you can make this easily if you're gluten-free as well. These rice noodles are gluten-free. You can use gluten-free soy sauce.
Can't add the beef thing.
Yeah. So we're going to go with this to adding our noodles right now. See over here. Into our stainless steel saucepan. And we're only going to let these cook for about 6 minutes. We're going to let it boil and then let it cook for about 6 minutes. And we're actually going to pull the noodles aside and pull them off right away so that it stops the cooking process, because we're going to continue the cooking process in our main dish. We're going to keep stirring this around. That's why it's called stir fry, because you constantly are stirring it around. Stirring helps the heat to be distributed evenly. The heat will come from the bottom, come up and inward. The idea with these types of pans is that the heat will come up and inward, and so it does heat more evenly throughout the dish. So our beef is looking really nice there. I'm loving the smell so far. Let me know, what is your favorite Asian dish? I would love to hear if you go out for Chinese, or Japanese, or Thai food. What is your favorite dish? What is your go-to? I would love to hear. I have a couple of favorites myself. Just watching the noodles. I might make that other beef separate for my kids because they're not going to eat it mixed in. I'll cook those pieces up just a little bit for my kiddos. Will you eat the beef plain? Yeah. So this is getting nice and brown, so I'm liking how we're looking. I'm going to go ahead and let it cook for a few more minutes and then add in the sauce. Now, because this does have a little bit of the fat, the moisture in it, we're going to just leave that in the pan, and that's going to help to add in moisture with our noodles after we get them cooked. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. So what do you guys think? Is it looking pretty good? It smells good.
It timed out after a couple of minutes.
I would love to hear it. Our beef is pretty much good brown. I'm going to go ahead. We'll push some of this beef aside. We might need to drain this a little bit. I'm going to take out some of this liquid. I took a little bit of extra beef juice out. I think it combined with the oil. Go ahead and add in some eggs. And we're going to fry those up. So we did push the beef over a little bit. And we're going to scramble those eggs up in the pan. What's nice about this type of dish is that you can easily make it a one pan meal. So we're going to let those eggs fry up and scramble them as they cook. Give these noodles a stir. Sticking a little bit to the bottom. Alright, I think those are done. Carmen, put that. You see that colander?
Yep.
Can you put that in the sink for me? And then we're going to go ahead and do the noodles. We're scrambling our eggs in here. Let those cook while I'm going to drain the pasta, and then we're going to cool it down right away. Alright, so our eggs are nicely scrambled and cooked. So we're going to go ahead and add in the next step. I'm going to go ahead and add in our sauce that we have here, homemade sauce. And just add all of it in. We're going to let that warm up a little bit as well. And the sauce might actually thicken up a little bit too. We're going to let this cook for a few minutes. Let the sauce warm up a little bit. Alright, so we're going to let that simmer for a minute or two. Then we're going to go ahead and add in our noodles. And then we're also going to add in some bean sprouts. We're going to top with some green onions. And then we're also going to add in our noodles to this. What do you guys think so far? Are you guys enjoying the video? Give me a 5 if you love the video. Or 1 if it's not for you. And that's totally fine. Alright, cool. So we're definitely simmering the sauces to boiling nice and high. We're going to go ahead and add in our noodles as well. We're adding a little bit of time. Mix them up. The key for this part is that you want to have a good balance of the noodles and the meat mixture. And go ahead and give that a good stir. And the dish is basically almost done. Like I said, we just add in a couple more small ingredients to top it off. I think there's a little too many noodles in here, but that's alright. We'll mix it up really well. We'll do our best. If you guys have any questions about Asian cuisine, I've been studying up on it. as I'm eating around the world with my family, my VIP group. And I have a cooking community on Skool, Skool. Each month is going to have a different theme and offer different cuisines around the world. So that's the goal. I think I've put way too many noodles in, but that's alright. We'll enjoy it. You guys see that? It looks good. It smells good. I'm loving it. I think the more we stir it, the better it gets. So we're now going to add in some bean sprouts. We're just going to add in a little bit. These are basically just like a little garnish. You just kind of want them to warm up because if they cook too much, they will actually brown and wilt. It's like spinach, right? It also adds some nutritional value to the dish. We're going to go ahead and top this with some green onions. Alright guys, that is our pad thai dish ready for dinner. Super excited to try this. Let me know if this is something that you would love to try. If you want the recipe, just message me and I would be glad to share my recipe with you. Have a great night. Thanks for watching.